what does the aviation future look like? And how can we make planes that use less energy and get power from more sustainable sources? And what's the role of cloud in this? Today, I have two special guests from Ascendance Flight Technologies. Thibault Baldivia, he's the co-founder and CCO, and Benoit Ferran, he's also a co-founder and the CTO. And they share their story of how they are transforming the air travel industry. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ronald. Very glad to be here.
So Thibault, Ascendance Flight Technologies takes a unique approach, a different approach to the air travel industry in a variety of ways. Can you explain what you do differently and how this strategy helps the aviation's future?
Yes, so what we're developing at Ascendance are technologies that will make aviation more sustainable, which is something for us really important. Pretty much all industry are trying to reduce their carbon footprint, and we think that aviation has his role in that journey. So we're trying to reduce emissions in aviation thanks to a very specific technology, which is hybrid electric technology. This is something that we've developed and that we are applying to two different products. The first one being kind of an alternative to helicopter. So it's a VTOL aircraft, a VTOL aircraft, something takes off vertically and lands vertically, which is called ATIA. And also we kind of spinned off this propulsion technology for regional aircrafts to provide the tools to aircraft manufacturers to design a new generation aircrafts that will be more sustainable. So our first product at TIA is really an alternative, a low carbon alternative to helicopter that is dedicated to regional air mobility. So for example, really like remote places, hard to reach places where you don't really have an alternative to aviation today. So this is really the spot where we are in, and we're trying to do that with a low carbon emissions, but also a low noise solution. This is actually something that we're working with one of our partner, our customer in the Philippines. So we are working with them to link the 7,000 islands that there are in the Philippines with this kind of a solution, low carbon solution and affordable solution to really provide the link between those islands. And for us, the hybrid electric technology, which is really like the combination of two kind of sources of energy, like batteries on one hand and sustainable aviation fuel, hydrogen on the other hand, is the future for aviation, because it's the kind of the only technology that has the potential to scale up to the global aviation at one point, and having the capability to one day years from now, maybe when the technology will be ready, have a global impact on the entire aviation industry, meaning also long haul flights and like commercial flights that you're accustomed to.
Let's dive a little bit deeper into this development process. Benoit, one of the most significant parts of your company is this development process. Can you describe how you are able to considerably accelerate this process as compared to traditional type of approaches?
Yes, for sure. So let's say like the traditional way of developing and building aircrafts is sequential and linear, I would say, because the conventional tube and wing configuration has not evolved for the past, let's say, 30 years. So now so it's rather like you start with a set of requirements, you design your product, you build it, and then you fly it. Now, like the aim is really to accelerate the development process through more simulations from the beginning. So less prototype, but more simulations. But at the same time, especially in our case, since we do not have any state of the art for this new type of aircraft architecture, so we have to be in an iterative loop in terms of you have to build, you have to test, you have to try, and you have to learn, and you have to do that again and again. And that's why we have to closely couple simulations, so like very intense simulation campaigns, be it on structures, aerodynamics, etc. But also with several prototypes. So we have developed so far 7 prototypes. We had several wind tunnel test campaigns in order to calibrate our simulations on that. We have developed also a flying prototype. and some full-scale test benches also, because like from the simulation to the experimentation, both are really complementary and can feed into your development process.
And the increase of number of simulations is very important for your development speed, and your fast development speed is important for improving and fasten your innovation. So can you describe how cloud has contributed to this success?
Yes, for sure. So let's say the cloud for us is really a huge flexibility, because sometimes we can spend months without with a very limited number of simulations, and like just at once you have to run like several simulations, maybe 8,000 simulations in 1 week. And the cloud is really offering us that flexibility to be able to have like this kind of a spike in terms of consumption, and really have quick results, so that we are able to iterate on our design much faster. So that's really key in our process. And really what the cloud offers also is that it is scalable with our company size. So we founded Ascendance like 4 years ago. We were 4, then 10, then now we are 50, and clearly it's not the same processes that you put in place into your in your company. You start being very manual, and then you start being more automated. And now today we are like fully automated end to end into our aerodynamic simulations, for example, that we are running on the cloud.
Yeah, I really admire your journey, the way you use simulation to speed up your development processes. And I'm looking forward to enjoying your first flight. And I hope I can take a flight with you after the first test, of course. Benoit, Thibault, thank you for sharing your incredible journey. And for the audience, thank you for watching. And we're looking forward to seeing you next time.